Hi guys, I'm Kathleen from Apricot Tree Planning, and you get to see my face today because I actually have on makeup and I did my hair. So I thought I would start out this video with a face-to-face instead of just talking with my hands. So this is a different video for me. It's not a plan with me. It is a kind of a DIY project that you might be interested in doing, and so I wanted to give you a little background into how I got into traveler's notebooks. I use a traveler's notebook as my everyday carry. I put it in my purse. I started out with a Webster's Pages notebook here. This is the standard size, and if you're interested in like what are the actual dimensions of all the different types of sizes, there are some really great graphics on Pinterest, or just do a Google search. But this one's the standard size, and basically it's kind of like a half sheet, but not quite as wide as say an A5 would be. And I liked this one. I used it really through Christmas. I decorated it for Christmas. But I did find it's a little large. And there's just something funny about when you get into dimensions that if I could pull this part off and add it to the side, I would be happier. And that's kind of what a B6 is. It's a little wider, a little shorter, and that proportion just is a little more, I don't know, just works better for a lot of people. So I kind of wanted to give you a little bit of a visual as far as what the difference say between, so you've got this guy, and this is a personal planner. So you can see here that it's wider and it's shorter. So in a lot of ways, a B6 is really close to this personal size planner. This is just one of those Recollections ones from Michaels. And this is my B6. And so you can see it's just almost exactly the same. Here's the difference. Do you see how small these pages are compared to how much you don't have to accommodate rings? And so you actually get to use more of the page for your planning and writing and that sort of thing. So that to me is the value of doing a B6 over doing a ring bound personal, is you get more usable space to plan or to record, or however it is you use your planner. So so like I said, I got into the standard and I liked it, but I needed a little bit of a different size. And there aren't any companies, or at least that I haven't found, that are selling the covers, say like Carpe Diem or Webster's Pages, in that size, like in a retail space. There are a lot of companies that do beautiful planner covers in the B6 size, but they are on Etsy and they're handcrafted, they're gorgeous, you can get pockets and all of that, but they're very pricey. At least for my budget. That, you know, the thing is if I had put like $70 into this, guess what? I would be stuck with this size forever, because I couldn't turn around and do another $70, $80. Sorry, my hair, I have this piece of hair that I'm seeing in the camera that's driving me nuts. Anyway, like I said, I would be stuck with this size. And so when I was thinking about changing it up and looking at some different things, one of the sites that I got onto was 1407 Planners. They do beautiful, beautiful inserts for all different sizes. And one of the great things they have is they have what they call try-a-size covers. And so they're just really simple plastic covers that you can, they've got like 2 strings in them. Well, I think, yeah, 2 strings in them, and they don't come strung, so you have to do that yourself. But anyway, it allows you to just get a couple of inserts or download a couple of inserts and put them in and just see if this size is going to work for you. This is $8.95. versus just add a 0 and then you've got your Foxy Fix. So anyhow, for a actual 1/10 of a price, you can try it out and know how you're going to like it or not before you get in there. So this is the B6 tri-size, and the nice thing is they change these up with a monthly kit, and you can have matching die cuts and inserts and stickers, and it's just really a fun way to get to do a planner without being stuck, without feeling like you made this huge investment. So I highly recommend going to 1407 Planners. They're a standalone, they're not on Etsy, they're a standalone shop, and they have these in all the sizes, so you can try them out. The designs are a little different on each size. This was like a spring showers or something like that, something to do with rain and spring and flowers. And so anyway, I've really enjoyed that. But one of the things I found was that I'm still not ready financially or commitment wise to say B6 is going to be my forever and always planner size. So I was looking around. There are shops that sew them. There are shops that do their own type of vinyl cover and stuff, like on Etsy. I looked at a lot of videos on YouTube on how to do it, and I didn't want to glue the faux leather to itself, and I didn't want to sew, even though I can sew. It's just not my favorite thing. Not for fast things. I like sewing projects, but I don't like to pull out my sewing machine for something that I think is fast. So this video today is how to make a B6 cover without needing glue, without needing a sewing machine. You can get way fancier with it and include all those things if you like. But so what I found are $1 placemats. I know that sounds crazy, right? But they make really nice covers. So this is the one that I'm going to show you how I made it. This is a placemat. This is a placemat from Walmart. It was $1.50. So it's awesome. I put a cute little Brad on there. I was able to make it a little bit, I wish I had gone ahead and made it a whole inch. So when you're doing your measuring and stuff, this is for like 2 to 3 inserts. So I just added a little space because you have a bigger spine that you're worrying about. So I should have added like maybe 1 more ½ inch, and that would have given this a little more protection on the edges. I didn't, because I just eyeballed it. I try not to get super technical with this project. But let me just show you a couple of options. So this was a Valentine's Day. This is a really floppy, loosey one. But it looked really cute in as a TN because I put wrapped vellum around the 2 that I had strapped in here. It looked darling. So that one was really fun. And then these are reversibles. Sorry, I know that this isn't as good as when I do it from above. Got these at Walmart. They were like regular $1.92, and I got them for $1.50. So it's funny because they actually have microbands, so you can have like this hygienic one. And then like this little cute guy, he's gonna be in the summer, and this beautiful sunflower, and this is probably gonna be my next one. It's pretty bicycle with flowers and stuff. So you're probably saying, yeah, but I don't know that I would want plastic. Believe me, it works. It's wipe offable. I mean, I think that the interesting thing about Traveler's Notebooks is, I think, at least my theory about how it all evolved, was that people wanted to have a travel journal, and they wanted to wrap it in some leather and protect it a little bit, and now it's evolved into this thing where we want pockets and all of this, and really it was just supposed to be a simple way to keep a couple little notebooks together that you wanted to keep. And now it's really been morphed into planners and stuff, which is great because I love planners. But it's also made the cost of assembling and doing them quite high, and therefore purchasing them quite high. So it's not in my budget, and I also love to change things out. So I doubt that there's going to be a time that I'm super happy with just one. And since I can't afford one, let alone many, this is a good option for me. So like I said, I made that one. I've made several. They work really well. And honestly, that cover being wipeable and you know, waterproof and stuff, that makes this a really great option. Even if you have a beautiful leather one, maybe you're going camping or you're going to the beach or something, and you want to bring it along because, you know, you might have a need for it. You might be planning out the next bit. You might want to be journaling or something like that. Whatever your need is that you would want to bring this along in that environment, you might not want to have the scuffed, worn look of your leather. Like some people, I think they absolutely love that patina. They want the hand oils, and they want it to get kind of look like it's gone all these miles, you know, and stuff. And others are like, ah, kid gloves, don't touch my white leather with your grubby fingers. I think that's how I would be. But anyhow, this option is a great way to say, okay, maybe I don't need to carry that particular insert, but I don't want to get rid of it. So let me put it in one of these little inexpensive covers, and I'll just have it on my desk or by my bedside or what have you. So I think there's a lot of applications for using this, and I'm certainly not down on anybody being able to get a beautiful traveler's notebook cover. I'm hoping one day I will get a beautiful traveler's notebook cover, but this gives me tons of options. So like I said, I'm going to show you how to make this one. So the one I'm going to make today is not the same as those, because I was looking for something that I could do for my Disney. And this one is one I found that it's a little different. It's kind of a foam, but yeah, again, just super easy. Actually, see, like this one, I could get 2 out of, so I probably will do both. Yay! So anyhow, what I thought I'd do is I kind of just show you guys how I do this. This is perfect. I don't have to measure the width at all. This might be a tiny bit skinnier than that one, but I mean, honestly, it's a hair. All I'll have to do is measure the height, and then I'll show you how I use my little eyelet tool to punch it out and string it. And this one's for, the main reason I'm doing this one is because I wanted something for Disney. So this red works for me. And then what I'll do is I'll come back and show you how I put the rest of it together after I do it. I just needed to get away from the computer and just have some fun. So let's see. Okay, so like I said, I'm just gonna do this and there. I'm gonna take this little guy, take a pen and just mark on the back. That's where I want to do that. Now I'll probably cut the corners. I've got a nice straight edge here. I'll probably cut the corners, round them off just with scissors later. Try to mimic the rounding that's already gone on those corners. Which, you know, yeah, it can be a little tricky. I swear I brought my X-Acto over, but I guess I didn't. So, oh, yes I did. Haha. So let's see if I can do this without slicing off a finger. Wow, that cut like great. Super, super easy. Make sure that's nice and straight before I pull that away. Okay. And there we go. This will be my cover. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of figure out where the middle is by doing this. Now, I'm not going to put my punches right on the middle because I want to have 4 strands for this. I got this elastic at Hobby Lobby, $2.99 for all of this. This is the thicker stuff and I like it better. And the white I only found in this. It's a little thinner. But again, just $2.99 for all that. When you consider that you spend $2.99 with the other shops, it's just kind of crazy. So I'm just gonna eyeball this. This could be a disaster, but just kind of not bad. Could get really precise and trace it like a half circle or something. But I am not that particular. Okay, so kind of like on either side of this and one in the middle, I'm going to punch 3 holes. And so I have this little tool that I've had for a million years in my scrapbook stuff. And it makes a really terrifying noise, so I think I remember trying to do this when my daughter was little and thinking, oh my gosh, I just woke the baby. And it has like 3 sizes. I want to say I've used just the smallest one. That seems too small. I think I'm going to go to the medium one. And it just goes in here, and I'm going to come in just about, let's see, I'm going off my original, yeah, about 1/4 inch from the top. Yeah, that's about right. I'm going to go out just a teeny bit. Maybe I should do the center one first. That would probably be smart. Okay. I'm sorry, I know that makes a really loud noise. That's a way bigger hole than I want. Is that right? Is that the size I used? Yep. Okay. I think it's easier to see what I'm doing on this side, using the light side of this, so that's the only reason I'm on that side. There we go. So I'm doing one on that side and then one on this side, and then I'm going to do the same thing on the other end. So I'm going to speed this up. So now I'm just going to I know that I want it to meet here. So I'm doing 1, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I usually, give a pretty big tail on that so I can work it. And then, so I want it to start on there, and then One. It's funny because I think I always know how I'm doing this, and then at the end I'm going, wait, I did something wrong. And I have to restring it, but I know what it's supposed to look like on the outside when it's done, right? So sometimes you just have to do trial and error and say, oh geez. So that gives me, nope, I think I did it right. 2 kind of right in the center. Ah, come on now. There we go. Okay, now I won't cut the end of this till I get all the books in there and I make sure I've got it kind of the right tension, not too loose, not too tight. And I always have to think about how to do a square knot, so it looks nice. And then I'm going to do the same thing. Kind of once around, add a little extra. I usually add a lot extra and then I trim it because, you know, measuring it right now is kind of silly in a way because I don't have all the books in it, so I don't know. But you do want some nice tension on it too. So I think this black and red looks really cute and very Disney. One thing I am going to add, I haven't been able to find the little clear pockets that everybody talks about getting from Target. Either my Target doesn't have them, or I'm not looking in the right spot. Some people say they're in the dollar spot. Some people have found them in the office area. I haven't found them, period. But I did go to Office Depot. Okay. So this isn't bad. It's probably a little loose, and I will probably just shorten that up after I get the books in. But let me show you real quick. I did find these adhesive business card pockets, and I took one of them just playing with it to see what it would be if I cut this edge. Would I be able to just tuck some things in? And it works. So I'm going to try that. I'm going to not use this one because I didn't do a very good cut. But I'm going to try that here. I might do one with kind of the open edge and then maybe one on the back without the open edge. And that way I'll have a little bit of something that I can, you know, tuck a sheet of stickers in or something to make it cute. But it's not as much fun as having all the slots. But who knows? I may come up with something really great where you don't have to worry about that too. I mean, this would be very easy to sew on. I'm just not into getting out my sewing machine. I'm too likely to make an error. So anyway, guys, I'm going to let you go for a few, and when I come back, I'll have this one all set up, and I'll show you what I did and where I got some of the things. And I'm super excited about this Mickey Mouse setup for my B6. Alright guys, so I've been busy doing up my dashboards and creating little covers and stuff, and I thought I'd share with you how things turned out. So this is my finished cover. I actually could have gone just a bit wider and been a little more happy with it. So I only extended it by 1/2 inch, but I think 3/4 might have made it a little bit better even then, but I still am super pleased with it. I like this material that this particular placemat's made out of. It was really easy to bend and be foldable. Some of the others are a little more stiff and, you know, they're never going to have a leather type feel. But this one's really sweet. And then I remembered that I had these little brads that are from Simple Stories. This one was a Faith one, and I wish I had gotten the Say Cheese 3 when it was in. But the cool thing is these are like little plasticky ones, so I could even use that. And I might switch it out or put it on something else. But anyway, I think it turned out really cute. And all I did was use a little bit of a smaller hole punch, the little puncher guy, and punched it in. And I'll show you the back side here. So I moved my little charm that I have, this little umbrella. And this is my little, I guess they call this the top game. So let me just do a quick flip through. So I put one of those little business card pockets and I slid it across the top, and it's just holding a couple little sheets and a little bit of cardstock. So this was one sheet of stickers from the Carpe Diem Simple Stories line that's all Mickey Mouse. And since I'm all about the mouse this month for sure, well, it kind of happened for a while. Probably going to drive you guys nuts the next couple weeks. And there's that brad, and so it's not in the way of anything, and it doesn't poke out or anything like that. It's great. And then these are little dashboards that I've gotten. I bought mine from 1407. And the thing to know about a B6 is that basically this is 5x7. So 5x7 fits in here. You can cut your papers 5x7. Actually, this is kind of needs trimmed down just a smidge to make it slip in really well. But these are two different scrapbook papers, and then I just decorated them because I have these big sheets of scrapbook stickers that are really thick, and they're from Simple Stories as well, and Echo Park. So, and then there was some Echo Park paper, or Simple Stories paper, I'm sorry. I'm getting it all mixed up because, honestly, I've been collecting it for a while. Being all excited for this month of just being all Mickey. I'm probably going to leave it all Mickey, probably, well, maybe through the summer. Who knows? There's just so much fun to be had with this. So, and this little kind of bobby pinish clip is, again, one of the Say Cheese 3 collection from Carpe Diem. Now this paper I got from a pack that was for the Cricut. And so it's double-sided, and it's actually, you know, a licensed Disney product, and I think it's really, really cute. I found it at Joann's, and I am thrilled because I thought I had plenty of stuff, but boy, these have been my favorite to work with. And so then this is my actual calendar. I kind of messed up and somehow flipped a week or two. And so it's not in chronological order now. But anyway, I like these that have these little flaps. And this is from 1407 Planner. So yeah, they're a little jacked up, but not too bad. Doesn't matter. This is not a memory keeping thing, this insert. It's just for fun and for having along with me. And then some more of those cute stickers and some more of the scrapbook paper just cut out that had some journaling cards. And on the back there, and then I put another one of these here. And a little piece of vellum that has some dots to it. Cute paper, again, from Cricut. Double-sided. And then this is my monthly view. I don't decorate this one a ton. I put a little bit of washi, and that's about it. So let me stick this guy back on because I like him. I'm not really big into the clips, but I like them for a few little things. And then here's some more dot, but this is like really bold, and so I kind of love that. It's got almost like a raised enamel-y texture to it. I want to say that was from Simple Stories as well. And a lot of times the Simple Stories things that I'm really excited about, I get off of scrapbook.com. And this paper, this was a sticker from one of the Say Cheese 3 stickers, double-sided. This little notebook I actually got at Michael's. They have some kind of B6 size things. I would not waste my time getting one of their covers. They're not great. But this fits really well, and it's a grid and just perfect for jotting down some little fast things that I might have. And then this one, got another dashboard here. I've been putting this $2 bill on here for the longest time. I just think it's kind of fun because it marks my checkbook register. And this is the checkbook register. I got this from 1407. It's beautiful paper they use. Really, really nice. And there we go. And that's the back. Again, this pretty double-sided paper. And there we go. So that is the B6 all together. And I've got my string to the right. I might have to go on Etsy and see if I can find a really cute little dangly charm for here. But since I take it in and out of my purse so much, I just don't know if it'll just get wrecked. So kind of thinking maybe not. Just leave it alone. And then I took my little personal one, my little pocket size one, I should say. And I kind of did the same thing. I used the scrap that was left over from doing the B6. I went a little bit longer because I wanted it to match the height of my checkbook. And I did a little tinier brad here, which I think is just the right proportion for this smaller notebook. Now this one stays in my purse all the time, and it isn't really a planner. It's just got some little things that I need. So I don't have anything going on here, but who knows? I'll stick something in there. And then little dashboards that again I got from 1407. And then this little thing, I got it for going to a medical thing with my mom, but it's all Post-it notes, and it was really cute. It was a thank you for filling out their survey afterwards, so it was kind of nice. So I just added some of those thick die cut stickers again, and some washi, and just kind of covered up that it came from the hospital. And then wrapped a piece of cardstock around it. And this is the back side of that dashboard. And then this one is just, I don't have a little notebook for this one, so I just cut some pages. I have some nice like 28-pound paper, cut them the size I wanted, wrapped them around a piece of, just folded them in half and then wrapped a piece of cardstock around them. And that works as a little emergency notebook. This is probably all I'm going to take with me on my actual trip. Maybe. I might put this guy in my luggage. I know I don't want to carry it around with me in the parks. So this might be something I keep in my purse so that I can just jot down things like when we stop and take a break, and that way I can keep kind of memories for the week. And then this is just a really ugly little the reason I have this in here, even though I hate it, is because it does hold the checkbook in a way that allows me to wrap it. I might just have to engineer my own thing at some point, but because it holds it in here, it's a good thing. So anyhow, then I just wrapped that around there and made it cute. So I don't have to look at that ugly blue checkbook thingy. I mean, I have some nice ones, and maybe I'll get those out, but for now, I don't write many checks. So it's more there just for emergency purposes if I had to write a check. But guys, that is it. It takes literally, you saw how I did that. So guys, just to wrap up, it only takes about 5 minutes total to make these, and it takes a couple of dollars. The price of your placemat, the price of the cord, and if you already have a brad setter, think that's what it's called, an eyelet setter, then you don't have the cost of that either. But that might be the little bit of an investment. But how many how many covers am I going to get to make before I hit that $70 investment? I can make a ton. So anyhow, I don't see myself getting a leather one anytime soon, although I love to drool over them and figure out how much they cost and all of that. But this is just too easy and too economical, and really all you're doing is wrapping something sturdier around paper and straps. And so it doesn't have to be too elaborate. Doesn't have to have a really pretty finish on the inside. It just needs to kind of hold everything together, which I'm sure is what the whole impetus was when somebody came up with the traveler's notebooks to begin with, was how do I keep all these little loose things from flying around? And they came up with a way to do it. So thanks for watching. I hope this has inspired you, and maybe you have a beautiful leather one and you love it, but you don't want to take it with you to the beach. So you just make yourself a little one of these. I don't know. Pretty fun though. Pretty darn fun. Have a good one, guys. Thanks again for watching. I hope that you'll like and subscribe to this video and check out my Etsy shop.